Wednesday, June the 1st edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you, and we are starting off the month of June in similar fashion to the way we wrapped up May with a very humid start to the day. That's a look during the 5 o'clock hour from the Avalon Pier web camera. There on the North Carolina Outer Banks, and there at Kill Devil Hills, the temperature sits at 70 degrees. I'll take another look at Carowinds this morning, looking at the new Carolina Harbor Water Park down in Carowinds, with the temperature sitting at 68 early this morning on the south side of Charlotte. There's your temperature, 73 in Myrtle Beach, 75 in Cape Hatteras, 57 right now in Boone as I cut the video again during the 5 o'clock hour, and 70 in Raleigh and Greenville. Hey, June 1st, that is the official start to tropical season, even though we have already had two classified tropical systems this year. There's the latest on Bonnie. Again, it's what's called a post-tropical low pressure. In other words, it's an area of low pressure that was once a classified tropical system, just kind of a remnant low now, moving northeast at 8 miles per hour and located 80 to 90 miles south of Wilmington. That's going to move up through coastal parts of the Carolinas, Pamlico Sound over the next 36 to 48 hours, and then out to sea. And we look at other signs of tropical development, relatively quiet. Now, I will say we're watching this area of disturbed weather northeast of the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos, but at the moment, no sign of any tropical development there, and it's very quiet further out of the Atlantic Ocean. Typically, this time of the season, you don't get a whole lot of development way out here in the Atlantic. That comes later in the tropical season. All right, closer to home, there's the circulation very evident of what was once Bonnie, still churning there off the North Carolina coast yesterday. This was yesterday's radar. Had a couple of pretty good areas of showers and thunderstorms form in the region. Some of these storms pretty intense here in the western side of the Charlotte metro into the foothill regions. Even had some hail with some of this activity yesterday. In fact, I'll show you very quickly the storm reports from yesterday and a couple of hail reports there in southern North Carolina and northernmost South Carolina. And rain totals actually pretty generous in some spots. Again, it was kind of hit and miss, but you did have some areas of some 1 and 2 inch plus rain totals here and there in parts of the region. Over the past couple of hours, again, it's the coastal part of North Carolina that's seeing the lion's share of any showers and storms. It is associated with that remnant low pressure of what was once Bonnie, and that's one of the areas that'll have still pretty good coverages of showers and storms today. The other area will be in the mountains and the foothills. So a lot of the Piedmont here, the I-85 corridor, kind of between those two areas today. And you can see that pretty nicely here on the high resolution modeling. Eastern North Carolina and western North Carolina, your hot zones for showers and storms. Charlotte and Greensboro, you're kind of between those two areas today. Now, having said that, I do think a few showers and storms pop up, but probably fairly widely separated in those areas I just mentioned today. Very warm day, too. Highs well into the 80s. There's your triad specifics for today. Tomorrow, a little better chance of some afternoon storms as that next front gets a little closer to us. So some scattered afternoon Thursday storms. Highs look like that. And then on Friday, pretty good chances for a few showers and storms at least as that next front moves on in. Your highs Friday still quite warm. Now here's the deal over the weekend. That first front moves in and basically stalls out and falls apart on Saturday. So still some scatter storms with a Saturday, and then here comes the next cold front swinging in here for Sunday. So I think by late Sunday, another pretty good round of some showers and storms out there. But yeah, here you go. There's much drier air set to arrive as you get on into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Let me show you some specifics on some of the higher resolution modeling here. This is the European chart for this morning. And then you notice here as we get into Saturday morning, there's that cutoff low back in Texas. It kind of hangs that first front up. But then that next piece of energy really buckles in here nicely and drives that pretty strong cold front in here by late Sunday and Sunday night. So on the GFS, a few thunderstorms out there for today. Tomorrow, some scattered afternoon storms. GFS is pretty warm with these temperatures. I've not gone that hot with my forecast yet, but I do think, again, as I showed you, mid and upper 80s with some low 90s mixed in here and there. Very similar temperature-wise for Saturday. Again, scattered thunderstorms popping up during the heating of the day. There's your GFS high temperatures for Saturday. And then we get into Sunday, and here comes that pretty good cold front moving in. So some shower and thunderstorm changes ramping up late Sunday into Sunday evening. Apparent low over the Great Lakes, but that trailing cold front fairly energetic. But behind it, look at this. This is Monday, and it stays very nice thereafter as well. In fact, let me give you a snapshot of dew point temperatures by the time late Monday rolls along. Those dew points backing down to the 50s and even some 40s showing up on some of the modeling for dew points by Tuesday and Wednesday. So that nice push of drier air on the way for portions of next work week. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great day and God bless.